why another book about holiness? Don't we have enough options? Don't we have enough books to choose from? And sure we do. But is there ever enough content that we can consume about the holiness of God that isn't beneficial for us? For me personally, I've read a ton of books about holiness, but one thing that I thought was missing was the beauty of God's holiness and how that's an incentive for my faith. For so much of my Christian walk, holiness was always framed very negatively. It was, okay, God is so holy, God is so pure, and he hates sin, and because he hates sin, he's going to judge sin, and you're a sinner, so he's going to judge you. I think even when becoming a believer, it can be a topic that you're hesitant to want to engage with. Until I started to ask myself this question. I said, okay, if God is holy, then that means he can't sin. If God can't sin, that means he can't sin against me. If God can't sin against me, shouldn't that make him the most trustworthy being there is? When I thought about that, I realized that my definition of holiness was too small. His holiness is the reason he's trustworthy. And at the bottom of all of our failed attempts to be holy is a lack of faith, is a lack of trust, is that we've trusted in broken cisterns to be what they can. And so what we don't need is more books about what we should stop doing, although they're helpful. I think what we need are more books that show us the beauty of God, and that by seeing the beauty of God, we want more of God. And by wanting more of God, we trust God. And then by trusting God, we start saying no to other things because we realize they're not better than God. They don't compete with God because there's nothing that can compare with God. And it's in this dance where I'm now satisfied with the beauty and the holiness of God that I become holy like him too. And that's the whole point of this book. That's the whole point of Holier Than Thou, is to present a true and authentic picture of God, that he is the most beautiful being that has and will ever exist. And for that reason, he is eternally worthy of all of our trust.